So we had folks sitting at the intersections, actually counting the cars for 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours in the evening, and then also having your teams lay across roads as well.
Okay, so then I have another question now. Who's paying for this study, Rosa? Yeah, did I interfere with your
Under the SCAG overall work program,
Okay.
which is state and federal transportation.
So SCAG's paying, okay, I'm just getting some clarification. So SCAG's paying for this study for the benefit of the region, for the benefit of the Imperial Valley, because there are concerns, because there are a lot of accidents, because what triggered the study?
Because of accidents, because of comment that arose from the Imperial County 20-year transportation plan, because that is what we've heard from our regional council.
Right, and what is the effect, so obviously this study is being done, so in the future we can apply for some type of funding so that we can develop this corridor. That's my assumption. What is the effect of having such a high level of service? I was very shocked to see a level of service B for Forrester. I would have never, ever, ever, and I didn't even think that the County of Imperial had anything at level of service B. That's how bad we are in terms of transport. Well, yeah, now with on the Fording Highway, but not on Forrester. And I am shocked. So I'm concerned with the level of service B and our eligibility, per se, to be able to obtain funds in the future to do this corridor.
And the thought would be that, as the corridor gets more heavily used in terms of uses that would divert to this nice bypass route, as well as development that would be in the future between 86 and Forrester, that would kind of migrate towards the Forrester corridor.
So, which is what he doesn't want.
Which is what he doesn't want, but sort of if you
So
build it,
I'm
it
just
will come.
kind of concerned about it. Are we pretty? I mean, I don't think we're wasting our time. I think the region needs it, but I am concerned with the level of service. Are the accidents going to be higher than the level of service in order for us,
Yeah.
for them to justify this funding for us? You're for Caltrans, I see a CC, but I don't have my glasses. No?
Public Works. County.
County Public Works? Oh, okay. I wish Caltrans would have been here.
And level of service isn't the end-all, be-all determination of
Okay.
how a road operates. You're absolutely right. If it works from a volume to capacity standpoint fantastically, then that's one measure of effectiveness. Another measure of effectiveness, you touched upon it, is accidents. And there are a number of accidents out there. And they're not just fender benders. We're talking about head-ons, we're talking about T-bone collisions. Even though from a volume standpoint, the warrants, the traffic signal warrants, are not met. From an accident standpoint, they may be, because if a traffic signal, you can apply engineering judgment to an intersection where, hey, if you install the traffic signal at this location, you may avoid these types of serious accidents in the future. That may be a justification for doing that.
Another thing that I didn't see included in this study, what happens with the possibility of Caltrans relinquishing the 86 expressway that connects all the cities? What happens if that happens, and when that happens, what happens to Forrester? I think that has to be addressed.
Good question. And we touched upon it a little bit. And the thought would be that if Caltrans acquires Forrester, then it would have to be constructed to their specifications. They have different criteria than the county as far as spacing, as far as widths, as far as right-of-way.
So they're going to close the roads then?
Pardon?
Are they going to close the roads?
No, they relinquish it. They will relinquish. I'm not saying that it's going to happen. I'm just saying that they've talked about it, the possibility of relinquishing the state right-of-way to the city for maintenance. Because you know how we have a lot of signals, for example, in El Centro you have the Target, the Costco, blah, blah, blah. So it's not acting as an expressway anymore. It's
But
kind of like a
goes
street.
goes to the state highway, they could close roads along the new highway.
in access to it.
Could they close the access to it?
Or like what they did over on 111, right? Austin, the thing that Chick Road, they closed the gate.
But they did it because of the development, they did it because of the mall. They didn't do it.
Cross traffic, is getting in the way of the 111 traffic.
Pardon
Cross traffic was getting in the way of the 111 traffic. I would assume is why they closed it.
It was too close to the...
The 8 intersection.
To the interchange.
Or HM,
Well, yeah, because of the development.
Yes, just to answer Dave, that could
Yes.
potentially
Yes,
happen,
yes.
but
And my understanding is that if they would have mitigated, if the developer would have mitigated those impacts, those roads would be open as ramps. That's why they're closed, not because Kaufman wanted to close them, because there's no funding in the regions that pay for them.
So you're
That's
saying
the
that
reason.
the ramps weren't built by the developers, and that's why
That's correct.
they closed it off?
Am I right or am I wrong?
Well, Chick.
that's why the region is.
Don't quote me on this.
That's why I mentioned that sign earlier.
No, but that's why
No, it's true.
this region is paying for the interchange.
This region is
The
paying for the...
developers is not paying for that.
Oh, no, City of Ococho is here. I didn't say anything, Norma. You better just take it out. Just take it.
It's all on YouTube.
Don't worry about it. Nobody knows who you are.
Yeah.
Just tell me what day to know. Oh.
Well, I gotta go, thanks.
Okay, well,
Very
thank you very
informative.
much. And again, we'll have the same presentation tomorrow night at Westmoreland, and see what Westmoreland folks have to say as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Nothing else?
Absolutely. Close, we done? Everybody finished?